Yo, YouTubers. A beer review, right? I wasn't gonna do it. I've been sort of sworn to kind of like I think I'll take a break, lose some weight and all that kind of stuff because I'm a fat bastard at the moment. I need to lose weight, right? I thought I'll do it's. I realised today when I got up, well, it's the 14th of November, right? And you may have noticed I've just uploaded the video of this day last year. This day last year, when I went to see Periphery live in Manchester, right? And it was before all these, you know, what Pan's up to in our world. You know, Pan meddling with our world, you know. Before Pan's been meddling with our world, I went to Manchester to see some music, to see Periphery live, right? And I thought I'll assemble a vlog. You know, there's no music in there. It's just a vlog, isn't it? Like, you know what I mean? I thought I'll assemble it, right, because it's exactly a year to the day, and I'll post it up on YouTube, right, and then I thought to myself, I'll have a drink because it was a year ago. I knew I was drinking last year, you know what I mean? I was, just like what's the word? It's National Periphery Day. Okay, it's National Periphery Day today, right? Well, it's actually National Periphery and Pliny Day, right? Because I was watching the band last year, like, right. So while I was in Manchester, right, the reason I drank, you might have noticed I was drinking Carling lager, Carling Black Label or whatever you want to call it, Carling just typical lager, like. What's it called? I don't even know. It's just Carling lager, isn't it, right? So what I've done today is I don't drink Carling lager, right, as a rule, right. I don't really drink ordinary beers because I've got into the craft beers and stuff, right, folks. But while I was in Manchester last year, right, I got to the hotel and I had to speak really penny wise, you know what I mean, right. And I went into a shop in a supermarket in Manchester and I found a crate of Carling lager that was damaged, you know what I mean. Two of the cans had been burst or whatever, so the whole crate was like, wrapped in paper, and it was like they were unsure as to how many cans in the crate were burst or whatever, you know what I mean. So I got it for like a few quid. It was like I can't remember the exact cost, but it was like a crate of like 12 beers for a few quid. Do you know what I mean? And that's why I bought Carling beer, right? And because I was going to see a concert and all that, I thought if I drink at home and in the hotel before I go to the venue, I'll save money on beers, you know what I mean? I would have paid a lot more for beers in the venue if I hadn't drank the Carling before I went there. And I had a load left for when I got back from the venue, to carry on having a little drink before I went to sleep and got my head down, do you get me? So I had like about 10 cans of Carling to drink, basically, you know what I mean? Right, which obviously I didn't drink in one night, right? So I only had to buy a couple of drinks while I was in the venue, do you understand? Paying like 4 quid or whatever it was, for a pint. So what I've done tonight is, for my beer review, I've just bored you shitless with that one, like, but what I've done, because it's a year ago today, right, and I posted the vlog, right, and it's before all the Pan's irritating meddling with the human race, right. I've bought a drink by Carling. I don't like Carling lager as a rule. It's good for, getting bevied and that, like, you know what I mean? But, like, there's the storyline. I got it cheap, you know what I mean? That's why I had so many cans of Carling, because it was really cheap in the shop. It was an offer I couldn't refuse, you know what I mean, right? So I was drinking Carling that night, a year ago that night, right? So what I've done for tonight's beer review is I've decided to get some Carling, right, but something different, and drum roll. I've never tried this, you see, it's a first time try. And I'm not really going to make a big deal about it, like, but it's just because it's National Periphery Day and I drank Carling. I'll have to drink Carling every year now. Right, so I've never tried this. It's Carling Premier, you see, Carling Premier, Nitro poured. I've never tried this. Right. Now it's only it is lager, isn't it? It's a lager, like, super smooth. And one thing I've always known about Carling, like, it gets you there. You know what I mean? You want to get bevied, like. It's nothing special in the health department, obviously, Right. So let's get on with it, right. Let's see what it says about this. This is a new one. Never tried it, like. And then we've got any information about it, like. Right, open to activate, pour and enjoy. nitrogen activated smooth liquid. What's nitrogen activated? I don't know. 4.7%. Not bad, not bad. Nothing else. Contains barley and wheat. And it's Premier. It's Premier, like, what's it say? Nitrogen activated. Nitrogen activated premium lager. Is it premium? Let's find out and see. So, we'll do a little toast to the National Periphery and Pliny Day. Whoa! Whoa! Oh! What's going on? Oh! Ooh! Mr. Peevely. Right, so that's just popped. Well, I thought I was going to explode then, you know what I mean? I thought I was going to explode, right? Right, okay. We've opened the can. We haven't spilt none, we're okay. And especially, we've got a Carling glass even. Right, let's go. Let's get straight in there. Let's not no dilly dallying, eh? Wow, it's pouring like draft. It looks like draft. Okay. Can we get the whole pint in without any foam and froth overflowing? Yeah, what do you know? Alright. I'm absolutely can't remember the last drink I had. A couple of days ago, I'm not sure. But there you go, let's go. Looks like a typical lager. Looks actually nice for a lager. Kind of transparent and amber coloured. The head. 3-finger head. 3-finger head. Right. Smell like lager. Like a pisshead's dream. Like a lager loud stream. Smells like a lager loud stream, this like. Okay. Just smells like lager. There's no hops or nothing to go into, is there? Right here? Let's get straight in. Let's go. Let's see. To Periphery and Pliny and Astronoid, who was the other support band on that night. Who were actually, check them out. Astronoid. They were really good, man. I've never seen them before, and they kind of moved me. You know what I mean? Astronoid moved me. Pliny moved me. And Periphery moved me. So it was, you know. It's very rare you get all the support bands blowing your mind as well, isn't it? You know what I mean? But yeah, let's go ahead and let's jump straight into the heart attack, shall we? Alright, let's go. Oh. That's smooth. That's very smooth. Very, very, very smooth. I didn't expect that. And it's got a lovely bready, a lovely classical bready lager flavour. I wouldn't call it crisp. It's surprising. It's quite different. Smooth. Almost nutty. I think I paid £4.15 for 4 cans in Home and Bargain in my glamorous lifestyle. Right, it's about £4 for 4 cans. And yeah, it tastes okay. I don't really drink much lager these days. But I am an ex-lager lot, you know, when I was younger, like, in my younger days. So, wow, that's basically, in a nutshell, it's the smoothness, it's the smoothness. Very delicate on the tongue, no fizzy, bouncy bubbles going on, like. That's alright, it's not bad. It's the smoothness that commands the taste. I'm trying to think what it reminds me of bitter in the 70s, actually, when I used to drink bitter in the 70s, you know, when my dad used to give me a drink of bitter, like. That's alright, man. Mm. It's very delicate. It's very mild. It's very tame. I don't know what to say. It oozes quality because it obviously can't, can it, at that price? You know what I mean? Since I've been watching all these beer craft channels and reviewing beers and that, you know, craft beers and stuff like, man, it's like, you know, one of my biggest complaints about the craft beer people, right? No, they're usually all good and all that, like, but the problem is they mock things like Budweiser and Newcastle Brown, and do you know what I mean? They kind of mock those kinds of drinks as though they're like just garbage, right? But like to the people on a very low budget, you know, people on social security or whatever. I don't mean, you know, I'm not being funny to them or nothing like that. But you've got to take that into account, guys. That when people buy drinks, I mean, I like Budweiser myself. I think it's nice, like, you know what I mean, as far as beers go, like. I get like hated from the craft beer channel for that one, like. And Guinness Original and things like that. Nuki Brown, I like Nuki Brown. I think it's alright. Like, I think it's a nice traditional, like, just old school ale. You know what I mean? And it gets you there. You know what I'm saying? If you want to get bevy and have a bit of a party and have, you know, suspend all your fear of all the crap that's going on in the world and that, like, and just have a bit of a buzz and just be happy, you know. But anyway, I like that, it's alright, like, I'm not likely to buy it again because I'm not a big lagerhead anymore, you know. And the cum shot, you can see that in the cum shot, like, you can see that the foam is really white and foamy, like I mean, like, really foamy, like. That's like really foamy, that's all. You see that? It almost looks like shaving foam or something. Shaving foam. So, hey, shaving foam. The only time I ever get to see shaving foam is when. No, I won't say why. Don't say anything. Look, man. It's not bad, is it? It's not bad. You can see that's a decent quality. For a lager. You can see there, look. So that's a nice brew. If you're into lager, it's fantastic, to be honest. Like, if you like lager, like, it's so smooth and tame. What's it remind me of? I'm trying to think of a drink that it reminds me of. The nearest lager I can match to that. I just can't think of it, man. It's in my head. I always do this, right? You know when I do this and I'm on the camera, a bit later, say later on at night when I drink a couple more cans, I go, now I know what that taste was, what lager it reminded me of. Why didn't a bit like Heineken, that's it. It reminds me of Heineken. But I don't mean Heineken, the Heineken 5%, and the taste of Heineken in Amsterdam, actually. That's what it reminds me of, the taste of Heineken in Amsterdam, like. I think that's what it is, I'm not sure, but later on I'll get it one night, I'll be like, Why didn't I think of that? The amount of times I've watched my beer reviews back, like, right, I've carried on having a bevy after I've posted the video up and I'm watching it and I'm saying, like, I watch myself, like, I have to check on screen if it goes up and there's no copyright issues and all that kind of stuff. And the amount of times I'll be sitting there and I'll be watching myself on the screen go, oh, I can't, what's that flavour? But while I'm watching it, while watching it back, I'll go, it's marmalade, you dickhead, it's marmalade, or something, you know what I mean? Oh, that's alright, man. Tame, safe, but like I say, I've only done this as an annual thing. It's just an annual thing, because last year I drank Carling unexpectedly, you know, I didn't plan it. Like, I mean, what was it? I got like, oh man, I think I got like 10 cans of Carling for like £4 or something, you know what I mean? So it was an offer I couldn't refuse, and I had way more beer than I needed to get through the whole adventure of going to see a band live, getting back to the hotel, having a few more beers, you know what I mean? Safe as houses. Alright. I'm going to rate it, man. I'll give that a 2 out of 10. I'm only joking, Carling, I'm only joking. I'm only joking. Look, I've even used the Carling glass. No, let me give it an honest review, guys. Very tame, quite boring compared to all the crazy things out there, but it's very pubby. It does taste like a, you know, it's, oh man, it is. What's the other? Oh, Stella Artois. It's got a Stella Artois kind of flavour to it, like Stella Artois. That, it reminds me of Stella, but smooth on the tongue and all that business. It's not a big deal. I don't want this review to be taken literally like as gospel or anything. And people are all going to run out and buy cans of this. Like, but it's because I drank Carling this day last year, and I wasn't going to drink those ordinary white cans in me flat in me comfort zone. You know what I mean? And I don't want to be a lager lout anymore. You know what I mean? I don't want to do that. Like, but you can clearly see on that video of me at the gig, like, I was quite merry even before I got to the bar in the venue, like, you know what I mean? I was quite merry, like, you know, as you do with lager, like. But yeah, alright, not bad. I'd recommend it for parties, and, you know, it's very pubby. It really does. This Nitro thing, it really does. It's like them machines, isn't it? You know, the beer machines, the machines that, you know, the tap machines. It's got that effect, like, it does taste like draft lager, it does. I'm getting the warminess off it now, it's starting to hit me, like. Hold on, I'm getting a voice from the other side. Hold on. I'm getting a voice from the other side. I can get a voice. Saying, is there anyone out there called? Anyone out there? By the way, guys, #1 on the dog stage passes. Signed. Original artwork. PayPal donations. And I'll send you one in the post. No, I hope to give them away in the street if we ever get there. By the way, while they are, a high def camera, well, let's just, how long have we got? Let's have a look. What are we on now? 19 minutes, is that all? Oh wow, that's a good one. Look, in high def, my new guitar in high def, by the way. I've been practicing with it, just checking out, with the heavy strings on, you know, which the 10 to 46, but I didn't have the high def on, did I, when I put my video up? But look at this guitar for £200, guys. Do you know what £200 is, guys? People say, where did he get that kind of money? Where did he get £200? Look, guys, that's £200 is 10, 20 bags of cannabis that I didn't buy, okay? For anyone out there who's wondering how you got like £200 to spend, I actually save, guys. I don't really spend that much on things. I'm not like I really don't indulge in much. I don't really buy clothes, right? I know that sounds, well, you might have seen me on video wearing the same t-shirt day after day. I'm not really a fashion thing. Me sandals and boots and trainees, they're always cheap if I can do it, like, you know, all that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? My clothes are cheap as chips, right? My food is cheap. I always eat cheap food. I spend money on beers, right? And I don't really do any drugs. Do you understand? I don't really... every now and then, you know, depending on the circumstance, I'll have a little bit of a chong or whatever, like, you know, but legal highs, do you know what I mean? Just legal highs, if you know what I'm saying, like... you know, like the stuff that the army are allowed to smoke and the police are allowed to smoke, but it's illegal in our world. But the army are allowed to do it, like, you know, legal highs, like. I do that occasionally, but I don't buy it, like. So if you imagine 10-20 bags of weed that I haven't bought, that's all you're looking at here, alright? Let's put the spotlight on it. But you can see the colour in high def, can't you? Right, let's put the light on. There you go, mate. There you go. Look at that. I've straightened the pickup. I've straightened the pickup. What else have I done? Oh, I had to somehow adjust that thing there. See that bit there on the tremolo arm? That needed a bit of force, and the screw on it was crap, you know, the thread. So I literally had to force to fasten that down, you know what I mean? A few little things, you know, you can tell it's cheap, you know what I mean? It's a cheap guitar, like, but man, it's potential, isn't it? Potential. Well, doesn't it look lovely in high def? Brucey's new guitar. The Supernova, mate. Supernova for November. The Supernova for November, like. I just love that colour. That's why I bought it, man. See that contrast? Those black pickups. Those big black blocks there, like, and that blue background. Oh, man, it looks beautiful, doesn't it? What a boring, sad anorak I have become. What a sad anorak. But anyway, that's the latest. I'm getting attached to it, you know what I mean? I'm getting attached to it, and, you know, it's great. It's lovely. Ah, the light. The light. I nearly pressed menu there while I was actually recording, you know what I mean? Because the light button's next to it, like. Okay, I'm feeling merry. Feeling really nice. You know what I mean? I'm not getting any, I don't want to start singing rugby songs and smash my living room up. The foam's still there. You see the foam, it's maintained. That foam is still there. It's lovely, fine white foam. That's nice, that. Nah, it's quality. It's smooth. It's almost watery. You know, it's too smooth to be... it's too smooth to believe, to be honest. Like, it's quite smooth and it's nice, man. It's going to my head that way. It's alright, man. Yeah, it's Mark's Carling, man. So I've done a little special Carling special today, haven't I? You know, I'm not a big Carling fan, but anyone out there, if you watch this video as a beer review and you like Carling, put your comments below and tell me why. Let's get a thread going, like, so are you a Carling head, or are you like too smitten by the craft beers, the planet of craft beers and the hops and the mangoes and everything, to even contemplate going back to drinking Carling? I don't know. But this is Carling Premier. This is Carling Premier. It's not like any other Carling, is it? So yeah. Alright, let's give it the rating, like. Let's give it the rating. As lagers go, it's fine, and it's smooth, and I feel good, man. I feel good. I give that a 7 out of 10. For a lager, that's not bad at all. Any craft beer fans out there, you know the way they've got like things where they say Budweiser is like fucking, oh no, oh, Jesus, oh, no, I'm not monetised. Budweiser is like paint stripper or whatever and all that kind of stuff. That's, come on guys, you know, think of the, let's get back to earth, let's get back to the working class world. Think of the working men's clubs, pubs or whatever, and people who just drink beer to be happy, even if it costs 5 pence for a pint. You know, we shouldn't do that. We shouldn't criticise lesser drinks. It's wrong, man. Review. Oh, by the way, if you know, I'll give a shout out, man. Fadge, if you're watching, man, you know what I mean? Because someone's subbed to my channel called Fadge, and he likes watching the beer reviews because he's a drinker, he's a connoisseur, you know what I mean, right? But I'm actually made up that you subbed to my channel, man, you know what I mean, right? So I just want to say before I get off, like, you've made me laugh so many times you would not believe it, mate, you know what I mean? Some of his videos on his old channel or the old uploads, man, he made me laugh so much, right? So Fadge, please, if you can, if you've still got your Carlsberg Special Brew Challenge recorded or whatever, could you please repost it? Because that was one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my entire life. And the one where you did the salvia pipe in the kitchen. You know, when you did that salvia pipe in the kitchen and you like sort of fell off the chair and everything, you know what I mean? That was like brilliant as well, like, seriously. But I made up that Fadge watches me videos. If he's watching this video, like, that's a shout out to Fadge, man, because, man, you have made me laugh so many times. And I was the guy that told you to try reading The White Goddess by Robert Graves, by the way. That was me that sent a message, a comment to you once and said, have you, because you said you were getting into literature and reading and stuff, like. So I sent a comment and said, have you ever read The White Goddess by Robert Graves? You might be interested in that, like. That was me, by the way. But, you know, if you're watching now, like, please somehow repost or try and get that Special Brew Challenge up, like, because it's one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. And I might do it myself. I might do the Special Brew Challenge, like, you know what I mean? On camera, like. I've drank 4 cans of Special Brew effortlessly, like, you know what I mean? I can drink 4 cans of Special Brew effortlessly. I might get tingles in my left hand and that, like, you know what I mean? But the next day, but who cares, man? I don't care. I'm 56, man. But anyway, so a little shout out and a little toast to Fadge, because you've made me laugh a lot of times, man. Yeah, this beer, we're going to say 7 out of 10. And, yes, that's a good lager. Perfect for I'm not an England fan. I haven't got an English bone in my body, guys. I'm more like Celtic or Gaul or whatever, you know. I've got Danish blood, I've got Iberian blood, I've got Scottish blood, I've got Welsh blood, I've got Irish blood. I've got all kinds of stuff. There's not a single dot of English blood in my lineage, like. So this kind of drink is suited for England fans. You know, perfect for England fans. And lager louts. And cocaine addicts. But yeah, nice one. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. By the way, these black fingers is off my guitar strings. I don't even know how it happens, look at that. My strings get rusty and then I get this, like, and I don't know what, it never used to happen to me when I was younger. Black fingers from playing the guitar, I don't know what causes it, I don't know what it is. It's like mad, I know. It never used to happen years ago. It doesn't wash off, it takes ages to wash off, you know what I mean, look. Anyone out there got the same thing? I don't know what happens. Play me guitar and I play. Obviously the strings are used, you know. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll try and keep a low profile on the drink reviews, because I need to lose some weight, guys. You might have seen me, you know when I unboxed that video, you know when I unboxed the guitar on the video the other day? Man, I looked at me fat belly and I was like, I was looking at myself thinking, oh man, you fat blancmange. You know what I mean? I felt just looking at a blancmange, you know what I mean? I was thinking, oh no, Bruce, come on, man. You know what I mean? I've got to do something about it. Let's make an effort, you know what I mean? Let's get on a diet, let's go, come on. Okay, thanks for watching, folks. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you. You can clearly see I'm a little bit bevied, can't you? You know, click on the start of this video and see the difference between the sober Bruce and the slightly intoxicated Bruce. It's crazy, isn't it, man? Thanks for watching. See you later. Another one in the can. Another one in the can. For National Periphery and Pliny Day. Maybe next year, eh, folks, if we're still alive? I'll see you on Venus.